Hey everybody, it's Jason McMaster here with Unwinnable and a quarter to three. And if you don't know either of those, then you should go check them out at unwinnable.com or quarter3.com. Follow me maybe if you want at Twitch. If you go to twitch.tv/jvmcmaster or Team Unwinnable, or on YouTube as Jason McMaster or Team Unwinnable. So anyway, give me a like. Also, that'd be awesome too. But anyway, enough of that. So lately, I've been playing a lot of Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to turn the music and sound a little bit down here for you guys, and I've been really digging it. And I was thinking maybe I should do a stream of that. So let's start out with unwinnable career mode, and we're gonna use that one. Looks pretty cool. I think that would be acceptable. We'll stay in normal difficulty, but now we get to start our space program. Okay, cool. Alright, well, if you're new to Kerbal, you are supposed to get your little dudes into space, and the way you do that is by building different ships, stuff like that, researching different technologies, and taking off from there. So let's go to our science research and development system. The only thing we have right now is kind of a small, just kind of like a basic little setup here. So let's go ahead and do, yep. Let's do a bit of ship building. Okay, so we got our little command pod here, and this is kind of corny, but we're gonna do it anyway. Put our little canister of science goo on the side so that we can check it out. We don't really need any of the rest of this, but we can go ahead and just make like a little rocket for launch. And throw a parachute on it, because we are going to, right? Spanky 9000. That is our first rocket. Alright. See our crew, right? We got Bill, Bob, Valentina, and Jebediah. So let's, I guess, start with Jebediah, since he's already in the capsule and all. Alright, so for our first mission, we don't have to launch, so we're not going to. What we're going to do is we're going to do a crew report, and then we're going to EVA. We're going to do an EVA report, and then we're going to get back in. And we're going to check the old mystery goo, and it's looking great. And that's it. So now, we don't lose any money for doing that. We can recover our vessel on the launch pad. In fact, we gain some money somehow, I guess, for world firsts, or milestones. Okay, so now let's go back. Let's do the same thing. Let's launch, but let's actually, I guess, launch. And we really don't need to do a lot here. But what we do need to do is we do need to separate our stages, which I forgot to do. So let's not arm the parachute and the rocket at the same time. There we go. We're flying now, folks. Okay, so let's do a crew report. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep that. And let's do an observe mystery gale while flying. Okay, get some more out of that, right? Can't EVA, but that's okay. Now, let's arm our parachute. Good. Now, let's just speed this whole hootenanny up so that we aren't watching this all day long. Okay, you can let go of your SAS settings and just go with the flow, Jebediah. Go with the flow, buddy. Poof, it opened, so we're not going to die. And that's a bonus. Not dying is the first thing that you want to perfect. Or at least attempt to perfect. So anyway, man, we can recover our vessel. We pretty much get everything back that way too. So we're just making a pretty good amount of money at the start. Now we have some science points to spend. Early on, you pretty much, you're gonna just kind of do, you have to basically do these two. So, and this gives us a decoupler. This gives us an antenna. Another antenna and a thermometer, and that's for sciencing real hard. Up here we got a fuel tank, another solid fuel, but a liquid fuel engine as well. So what do we want to get next? We do have the points for one more. There's a few things that we're going to go ahead and do that because there's another science, like piece of science equipment in it that we can put on our ship to do some testing. So see how we already have this thing going on, right? Let's throw this on here and this on here, and we're gonna save a launch. We're gonna do what we did earlier. The reason we're doing this is because you have to reset these basically, and it's a pain in the butt. So, and then we log our temperature here, right? Recover vessel, hey. That's how you get a few more science points early on. So we're up to 12. And then one more kind of somewhat cheesy trick is to do the same thing except with a space plane on the space plane hangar. And here we're gonna flip it over. I'm not even gonna build anything special on it. This will be God's mistake. Alright, so let's launch up God's mistake and get our science and get on back to the spacing. So we're at a different place. Pressure, yeah. Go. Oh yeah. Heat, oh yeah. Crew report, oh yes. EVA, oh my god, EVA report, yeah. You know what? Can I plant a flag? I'm not gonna plant a flag. Okay, so we come back over here, grab on board, recover vessel, and we get a bunch of, hey, he left empty. The real space, right? So we got, a good amount of research out of that. So we can come back over here, and while I like radial decouplers, I'm always going to kind of go with general rocketry first. Because it gives you the Reliant, and it gives you a better fuel tank. Though, like I said, those radial decouplers would be nice. We can get around that. Now what we can do to actually do a little space stuff, the fun part. So let's put our parachute on. Do we have our stupid, yeah, okay, not the service bay. So the service bay is nice because it'll protect kind of like the more sensitive equipment from being destroyed, and re-entry mostly. So I'm going to put this canister here. Now, we're getting to the point where do we have a heat shield? Yeah, it's 1/4 on there. We're getting to the point. Oh Lord. Hey Tom. Yeah, you're really good at this game, I know. We're getting we're getting to the point where we can, if we can't orbit, we can at least, I don't know, screw around in the higher atmosphere. So let's. Ugh, that looks horrible. There we go. Okay. So let's get our liquid fuel tanks here. All right. Now we can kind of. Well, no, we're not going to do that because I don't think it's necessary. What we're going to do is this is the better. This is the better engine. We don't have stability though, do we? No. So this ought to be rich. Okay. Well, one thing we can do, let's get the Reliant on here. How much fuel? Let's just do one more fuel tank because we can probably use it. Let's get the Reliant here, and then what we do is we set up another decoupler, and that decoupler. Oh man, I forgot to do something. Well, we'll do that now. But first, we'll put this hammer booster on it, right? And let's kind of put that closer down to the ground so that it doesn't like explode. Here, and we'll name this one Space Chick in honor of Tom. Left empty says, personally, the extra weight of the heat shield, the unpredictability of the capsule, picking up experiments from the module make me stick them out on the capsule. I understand. I just, I don't know. I've had some luck with it, you know? Alright, let's check our staging. So that fires, right. Okay, and that's good. But first thing we need to do is go out here. Really? Oh, I may have to check that. Okay, so we need to get a mission control because this is where you get missions. So conduct I probably already missed like a couple of good ones. So let's use escape the atmosphere, orbit Kerbal, because these are going to be relatively easy to do. So let's go back to our ship that we were doing there. Yeah, it looks ugly. That's the problem. And I can't handle that. It's got to be pretty. Alright, so let's turn on a little bit of stability assist here with our pilot, and then jack our engines up. Let's see what we can do here. Well, uh-oh. Here we come. Here we come. So now we separate, turn on our liquid fuel, which doesn't have quite that. Oh, you know what? That is way too fast to be going at this altitude. It's kind of stupid. It just kind of burns a little fuel, but whatever. Okay. So let's go to our Earth view. Our apoapsis. Oh, geez. Here we go. Hold on. Whoop, staged. Our apoapsis at 84,000 is pretty good. Nope. There is 0 bumps on my Phallic device. That is correct, sir. Now, let's see if I can orbit this horrible planet. Or if I can... I don't know. See, either way, we're going to escape, like, the atmosphere, which is about... And Tom says, that's okay. It happens to a lot of men. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's probably a club for guys like me. I like kind of firing the throttle at about 63,000 meters. I haven't used this engine in a while because I've been using like the later on stuff, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Gonna see some serious shit when we hit 88 miles per hour, sir. Alright, so I don't think I'm going... No, there's no way I actually orbit off of this. Yes, that's the problem. You're right. It's the maintenance, the speed maintenance. Left empty says the speed maintenance between 10 kilometers and 30 kilometers is tough. I always tend to go fast and to burn up in there on launch. And so, yeah, it is. It's a little irritating. And like, all right, so what I like to do, we're going pretty slow, so I'm not particularly concerned because I know that we can survive this without like drag chutes or anything. And we got a lot of atmosphere to go through. But since we're kind of up in the atmosphere, what we can do now is open this stupid bay. Observe, get the 10 science off of that goo, mystery goo. Log the pressure data, get 12 science off of it, right? Then you log the temperature data, and we get 8 science off of it. We close that. We can't do EVAs until off of the planet until I upgrade my crew quarters. We can do a crew report, so we'll get 5 science out of that. Now, assuming I don't die and this thing doesn't burn up on re-entry, well then there you go. Oh god, how far did... Okay, so I am about to hit my apoapsis. I didn't just like accidentally float out, I was afraid. Which that kind of thing happens in this freaking game. So, we can... Did the song just cut off? I guess that's what it was, because it was like... Because I sped it up. Alright, come on. Let's see how we do. Yeah, of course you're... one of my problems I've had lately is... during re-entry, like, or just like trying to set my periapsis for Kerbin to like re-enter from like the moon, and like sometimes like decoupling the rockets at the wrong time will screw you up. So it's like you just I've float. Hey, how you doing? It's Marcock. It's Chris Markinson. How you doing, bud? And I've ended up like flying around the planet for like a long time. Alright, so that was good. We got all of our science. Yes, I am streaming on YouTube as well, yes. So, we got a lot of science now. I mean, we're going to need it. And we got a good amount of funds. Now, this is where it starts to get kind of interesting. Alright, so we have, I mean, these are all useful things. I'm going to go just grab it. So we have 45 points, which is basically what we need for the next tier. A lot of this stuff is good, but a lot of it isn't particularly necessary quite yet. For instance, not necessary. Not necessary. However, some of this stuff is more necessary than that. Now, what's nice is we can have... hey, how you doing? And... Oh yes, I am quite ambidextrous. Is we can have a... this one's nice because you get the crew cabin. And the crew cabin allows you to fly people around to make extra money. And it also has the stability enhancer. And yeah, it is unholy wizardry. And the other thing we really want is advanced rocketry because it gives us the T-400 fuel tank and the Terrier engine, which is nice in the upper atmosphere. First, we're going to go with general construction. Oh, it's kind of funny. So, like, if you... This is what I usually end up doing. So, I have actually reached the moon in one of the games, just not personally in this one. So it's easy like to upgrade the launch pad early, which lets you have a lot more weight. This, if you upgrade the vehicle simply, it gives you a lot more parts. But the weight I found is usually the important limiting factor. Other things, you want to upgrade the astronaut complex so you can do EVAs. That's very important. And of course, Oh yeah, I will try to get to the moon. And of course, you can upgrade your administration building, which is nice. It gives you like max, more commitment and max active strategies. So anyway, one of the things that you want to do is, the unpaid research program is nice. It's you trade reputation for science gains, and let's see. Let's see here. Outsource R&D is you trade basically part of your income for science gains. So it all comes down to making enough money to uh, be able to do those trade-offs. So we have one active for orbit. Sure, I'll try to do that. So these guys want just suborbital flight, right? So we should be able to do that. Alright, so we have to make a slight change here. We can take the science junk off. And put the heat shield back on here. So, I'll throw that dude on there. Well, no, that's not right either, because we need to add our crew cabin, right? It's under, there it is. Alright, so we get our guys in there. .303. I don't know what 0303 time to go to sleep means, but good night. I'm gonna try to make a little money. So, alright, we're gonna add some drag parachutes here on the side. And what did I upgrade exactly? Did I get, yeah, I got radial decouplers. Okay, so what we can do now, let's take this dude off the bottom. Let's take this dude off the bottom for right now. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Okay, so, oh, jeez, I don't need a Rocco Max brand one quite yet. So, what you could do if you want to be really crazy is, let's see, I might go over the weight on this though. That's the only problem. So, and we'll put our symmetry count to 3. Because we're going to need a lot more thrust to get out. Well, we need coupling. Well, thank you. And Tom says, McMaster do things because they're hard. Yes, that's what I do. Sometimes. Alright, now this might go over. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Is that our item count or our tonnage? No, that's mass. So what we can do real quick is we're gonna drop out of here. And like I said earlier, the biggest limiter early is kind of the weight thing. Well, I always choose to go to the moon because it's there. Alright. So this setup is a little obnoxious looking, and I mean, admittedly it is. Did I get aerodynamic? So we can put some cones on those, and then we're gonna do like some structure, and that, I think that'll do it. But we have to make sure that this is what we want. And it is. So, now, last thing we have to do. Always remember, load up your tourists. So, put the tourist in there. And let's give the people what they want. Upgrading the launch pad isn't very expensive, and on top of that, it lets you have a much heavier ship. So you go from having a maximum of like 18 tons to like 200 tons or something like that. And it's just kind of a big, big difference. Alright, let's see what happens here. Sometimes you get a little spin on if you have the 3 boosters. This might go batshit too. You never know. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see how it goes. But I usually like using 3 seems to be a pretty good number for stability, actually. So, I'm gonna get rid of those, and I'm gonna fire it up this way. So now that we are pretty, oh wow, my apoapsis is pretty high now. Yeah, 3 is certainly better than 1. I'm going to turn, well, we're gonna turn 90 degrees. Oh yeah. And then when we hit about 63,000 meters, which I like to do for specific reasons. I think they're supposed to burn like that. Who knows though? So my apoapsis is going to rise, which is fine. If I want to kind of like drop it and not get a little too crazy, we can just start going a little bit towards the earth. The only thing you have to worry about is like below a certain altitude, you start having problems, like for instance you're burning up, and that's bad. I don't know if I have enough fuel to get in orbit, but I think I satisfied my passengers, and that's the real trick. Okay, so now that I know my apoapsis is, this is gonna be rich. These guys on the like are flying around with me, I'm like, yay, but I don't know why. What is our 120,000 is gonna be our max altitude? Okay, so now the horrifying part. Oh, yeah, I'm going too fast to eject. Right, there we go. So that out here. Let's see. Yeah, Tom says when you say apoapsis, it sounds so dirty, and it is. It's filthy. Um, and then let's see. Well, yeah, I did get pretty close to getting into orbit that time. It was just a little. I just kind of like. I probably could have, but I wasn't paying as good enough attention to it as I was wanted. Left empty says, "Do you have a favorite altitude to orbit?" Well, you know, and you have to be over 70,000 on both, but I like to usually when I'm taking off like that. Sorry, I'm streaming on like a couple of YouTube channels at once. So there's different things going on, but you know, it's oh god, this might suck. That's pretty fast. Uh, but you know, you have to get over 70,000. So usually when I'm trying to orbit, I get up to about 75,000, and then, or I have my apoapsis at 75,000, and then once I hit about 62, 63 thousand meters, I kind of like, you know, that's when I like to fire it up. And then, you know, it's a, at that point, you know, you just you have to kind of get your pair of asses over, 70,000. But yeah, I usually end up in the 150,000 Apple asses. Alright, so let's see. Let's make sure these guys don't die on the way home. And they didn't. That's good. I like not dying. One thing you can do, of course, is stuff like different parts of the planet when you're landing. You can do crew reports over. I don't. Still don't. Yeah, I did not upgrade. Yeah, the Kerbal, whatever. The astronaut complex. I haven't upgraded it yet, so I can't EVA quite yet. But I can technically EVA in the water once I actually splash down, so we'll do that. Alright. Alright, so we can do an EVA report and then climb back in and recover vessel. Alright. Now, that gives us some more money and some more reputation. So, a little bit of science. So our funds are doing, yeah, we're doing pretty well. These guys, we got a bunch of rep for that. Whew. I don't know, actually. Where's my favorite planet? Huh. Oh, hi, Alex. How you doing? Let's see. Sodershurst wants to know what my favorite planet is. I don't know, actually. I wonder, I think I can. Let's see if this doesn't throw us off too bad. Putting more fuel tanks, putting another fuel tank under. Oh, hell, I hate it when I do that. Alright. And now, oh, good lord. I keep, misclicking. There we go. And... yeah, Minimus is really cool. I like Minimus too, actually. I haven't done as much with this as I want to. See, now I'm afraid that I need to, but I am gonna have to. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is certainly not what I wanted to happen there. I don't want that to be a part of those capsules. That was stupid. Okay. That was bad. Alright, let's drop this and then we'll reattach them. Alright. Stuff gets so... yeah, it totally was crooked. I freaking... it gets a little crazy in here. Come on, just line up. Why won't you line up for me? No, I don't want to attach it to... Alright, fine. Fine. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. Putting the tank on first, then the boosters is certainly the way to go. Alright. Alright. Just don't want to burn off the wrong things here. Here we go. Let's then drop that, and that. Alright. And just for fun, since we're going to test this, get some people some experience, let's bring some folks with me. Hey Tom, what won your request for tomorrow? Yeah, I probably could build a plane, but I'm not very good at the planes. Hmm. Let's see what this actually ends up doing. Ah, yeah. I was thinking about playing that actually too, since embargo's up tomorrow, right? Alright, so actually, let me activate that engine, but I don't need to use it because the boosters got us pretty high up without having to worry about it. So it gets a little bit easier to turn. I have not played Endless Space. Wait, maybe I have. What's the one I was looking at earlier? I don't remember. Some space thing. Some Brian Rubin style. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. Hold on 1 second. So, I think we're pretty close. No. Haha, I did not reach orbit, but I was super close. That's pretty funny. Like, so freaking close. Alright. Alright. So, now the bad part, which is this orbit has to decay. So, we're going to have a lot of fun with that. However, fortunately, we can speed it up considerably. Yeah, Alex, you totally missed. Yeah, I do. I do that. Alright, so, the big problem here is that, well, first I want to launch that. I want to get rid of that so it doesn't explode when we're coming back in. The other thing is, it's we're just going to kind of float around the planet for a while, but, we're in such a low orbit that it's just not going to, it's going to be kind of, I mean, it's almost one of those things where I think it'd be kind of funny. I'm not sipping any beer while playing. Alex, welcome back, Sitter. How are you doing? Alright. So, yeah, I'm in not low orbit, so I'm gonna fly around for freaking ever. Well, I mean, I guess I could return to... No, I'm not gonna go return, because good grief. Leave these guys just floating around low orbit. It'll drop. It'll just take forever. No, maybe not forever. But oh man, I haven't upgraded my like command center or anything. Yeah, no, yeah, it's a total sense of achievement. I'm I'm not in a real orbit, am I? No, I can't be, right? I mean, this is gonna degrade. Oh god, it is so nice they don't need oxygen or food. Yeah, I have a few contracts in one of my other games where these people have been floating around the planet for like a couple of years while I've been screwing around landing on the moon and whatever. Yeah, see, I dropped like a couple of 100 meters, so. What do I need? But the problem is that, well, it's not that big of a problem, I guess. My engineer being on there. Oh, my other pilot being on there is a big issue, though, I guess. Unless I want to, I don't know, hire another one. Oh, these poor Kerbals. I've put them through some hell as well, but I can't even imagine the other things that have gone on in other people's games for those little dudes. Alright. Well, let me turn my craft, kind of like... Yeah, if I'm feeling saucy. I'm gonna kind of turn it, maybe like catch a little break there on the speed. Come on, stop gaining speed, and huh. If we were slower, I would just like, I can't EVA, unfortunately. You have to upgrade your astronaut complex. I have a really bad astronaut complex. Come on. What's our surface? I mean, our surface speed's not terrible, but the gaining altitude isn't great. That is not great. Come on. This is kind of funny, though, in its own right. Tom didn't pick Girl all the gifts. Tom picked Girl all the grits. He really likes grits. Oh yeah, left empty, right. Jesus, why didn't I think of that? Yeah, you're right. That was stupid. So, revert to launch. This time, I really do want to get to the moon or what have you. So let's actually do further than that. Let's revert to vehicle assembly, and then let's go in here and take this. Well, not that. Take this, then that, and let's put our. Let's put our. Um, um, Payload, our service bay back on. Let's open this sucker back up again. Now, I mean, we have the option, obviously, of doing the storage thing. No, we don't, as I haven't. No, so never mind that. But things we can do is land on different parts of the planet, do surveys there. We do outer atmosphere surveys, but I actually kind of think that once we drop the weight, which I think that cabin was probably heavier than what we have here, then I think we're probably going to be able to orbit since we were so close last time. So let's try it. Obviously, this time I'm not bringing like everybody vital to my operation with me into one space capsule that I'm getting stranded, stuck around a planet. Not my best plan. Not my worst plan, to be honest, either, though. So, sure, I'll name one after you, sure. Sorry. All right. So let's see what we get for our apoapsis here. Let's get our. I think we're looking good again. We are certainly looking fine. Maybe they won't. They always kind of slam into each other. Well, hey, what you gonna do? Okay, so we're high up enough now that if we start dropping this way. Oh, I guess I actually. Alright. Have a good dinner. Well, obviously, it's because we science. Yeah. Tom has absolute power. Alright. It's more fun to watch in this mode, but unfortunately, I need to plan. So, let's keep our apoapsis kind of down. Alright. Ooh, not that down, though. I do not want to do this goofy crap where I'm with Alex on this one. The best Palin is Michael. So with Alex on this one. I'm having a hard time keeping that apoapsis from going batty. Good grief. Alright, so we are about to enter orbit for the first time, which is going to be pretty cool. There we go. Alright. There we go. So we're officially in orbit now. I would say we could try to go to the moon, but that would be so intensely ridiculous right now that. But we will. However, see, now the cool part is we're in orbit, so we can do all of our stupid science stuff, right? So we can do our crew report, which I guess is not worth anything. Open sesame. Let's the mystery go observation. Which what? It's not flying high over Kerbin. It's in orbit over Kerbin. Is it? Alright, whatever. So that's just wasting time. I will force us back into the atmosphere here in a second, though. Where do we want to land? One of these days, I'm gonna go. That should be the next goal. Is to go to the pole there. We can do that pretty easily too, I believe. So, I would like to land in the desert because I think it's nice. Yes. Yes. Oh, I could land right near the space center. That'd be kind of awesome, yeah. Huh. Let's see. I do enjoy orbiting in this game. So, where is it? It's right here, I think. So, all right. Turn towards our parallaxis. Our retrograde, I mean. And we'll slowly burn down until. Alright, so that's pretty low. And it's a good. But I think we can get even more. So, retrograde, if you're looking at the ball thing here, the retrograde and prograde are basically um, up and down. So, like if you're looking at a planet and you're going to the retrograde from orbit, that means that you're slowing down. You're going like the opposite direction of the way of where you would need to go to either increase your orbit or drop out of orbit, or or leave orbit in a positive way. So retro, it's easier to remember, like with pro being kind of positive and retro being not retro. I mean pro being maybe forward thinking, future, and retro being back. Sure thing. Oh, well, it looks like I'm going to the desert. Okay. Well. Oh crap. Oops. That's what I get. Okay. Well, crisis averted though, because it seems like it could have been a lot worse. But we are. Yeah. Actually, this will be good because we'll actually get uh we'll get some good science from doing like surface walk. Plus, we'll reset the experiments here since they didn't really gain us that much from being in orbit. Okay. Okay. So we can have flying over Kerbin's desert, and then we're gonna do pressure here, and then we're gonna do obviously temperature, and it'll be. And finally, reset, observe. So we're not going to take that one. We're going to wait. We're going to wait until this lands, and then we're going to take and go observe it and see if it's different. Yeah, there's no desert, no coffee in the desert. Um, See, the problem that let me reduce time more because I'm afraid that if I do this, I go EVA report. I'm not even gonna bother trying to get off and then get back in and blah 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 blah. So this will bring us in science up to 57, but it also we have a good amount of money now. Now here's something cool you can do in career that I think uh, is just like the bee's knees. So, you upgrade those two, and it's a little expensive at first, but let's go over here and see what we can grab. Explore them. Oh yeah, sure. Just 1 star. Yeah. And you got the tourist. Blah blah blah. So the tourists are usually kind of like the easiest way to like. I can try to make a plane in a minute. I'm not. Ah, there's an island with a runway, huh? Okay, so explorer means, I guess, fly past, right? Okay, so we're also going to do this suborbital one. So, now the cool thing. Yeah, alright, we have some. Oh, okay, perfect. Now we have access to. That's good. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? We want to go in here and we're going to do something that's kind of. Well, here, I'll show you. One thing we can do is we can simplify this rocket greatly. Aiden's vlogs? Sure, hey, Aiden. So we can take this and go. Just take a couple of these. It reduces our item count. Yeah. So then we're gonna take. We're just gonna stick with the. Yeah, the Reliant for right now. And we're gonna take all the like equipment off, and we're going to put a heat shield on, and we're gonna stick this here. Blah 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 blah. Gotta make sure it lines up right. Yes, that's totally it. Let's see. Well, thank you for subscribing. All right. So let's. Yeah, I do need more rocket parts, but I might be able to if I do it right, and if I do it just right with like the transition, and with the tracking and everything. We're gonna try it. Okay, so I mean this should just get us into the atmosphere pretty easily without me having to throttle up. Oh, hey, excellent. So we gained a level on Jebediah when we hit orbit, and that is really nice. So let's see what we end up with here. Oh, solid fuel, as always, going fast. Hi, Aaron. How you doing? All right. So, well, yeah, there we go. All right. Now let's stage through our stuff. Let's see if maybe I can stop those from immediately exploding. Yeah, I could. I do need to get like a science junior and all that stuff. All right, so let's get up. Let's get up a little higher this time before I start going crazy. Let's see, 61, 62. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're going to hopefully, if we can get into orbit pretty quick, then we can go prograde and try to go around the planet towards the moon. And if we can do the moon, like a flyby of the moon, that would, well, that'd be pretty awesome. I probably do need more rocket parts, realistically. I should get a science junior and explore a few other places around the planet, but that's not as fun. Alright, now let's go prograde. Alright. Alright, so now we're in orbit, and we do have a fair amount of fuel left. So where do we let's see what happens if we add a maneuver right here. We'll make a satellite for you. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good guess. So, but how long of a burn is it? Because it's quite possible, that once this happens, he ain't coming back. Okay. And our moon periapsis is 244. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Jebediah is not going to enjoy what happens. Alright, so we're set to prograde for now. And that's where our marker is going to be for this burn. And hopefully, we will do it right. Hopefully. That's all I can say. Okay, so now our pilot's going to rotate over to prograde, like I said, where our marker will be for our burn. Yeah, hopefully I'll do it wrong, make it more interesting. Okay. Alright, 16-second burn. Well, we probably got that. Hopefully we got that plus a little, because I need to be able to drop this periapsis once we get past the moon. Alright, T minus 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. And this is going to be close. Oh, God. Wow. Well, I'm going to do what I can for him. Alex asks if I'm better than Tom at Renowned Explorers. I think so. You start your burn half the time before what it says your burn time is. I've been wondering about that. Damn it. Thank you, Aiden. I mean, obviously we'll have to probably reveal Or whoa, what happened? Oh, I am headed back at the planet at a. I'm not sure what that maneuver is supposed to be, but we're going to go ahead and cancel that. And we're going to. Wait, am I headed? Well, I don't think it's going to work. I think this little dude's screwed, but what have I got? I mean, the best thing, obviously, I'm going to be able to do is, well, I mean, just die. It looks. I mean, I don't think there's any way I get that much burn, but I mean, I don't know. Hold on, let's see. So prograde is it's like north basically. Kind of. It's up. I mean, I don't know. Who knows set to those features? Oh, okay. Hey. Okay. I mean, this might work. That's gonna have to do it. Okay, so I don't. I certainly. I guess that is. Well, 459 days. That's a lot of days, my friend. I've had a lot of time in. That's probably. Well, I don't have that much, but I have a lot of time in RimWorld. Okay. Well, here's hoping. So, 1 second. I'm gonna start. Or T minus. So I'm gonna start my room. Man, I've only made it to the moon on one of my games. Well, that was. That's what I was afraid of. However, we'll see what this. There's a little something. Hey, sad. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure my guys could make it to a few places, but just to since we're here, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm coming in at like a million miles per hour. Oh yeah, yeah. This is gonna be good. I hope my drag chute's open soon. Wait, wow. I'm not really gonna live through this, am I? Oh my god. I gotta stage him though. Oh my god. Oh, the sun, yeah. I can't believe I lived through that. I guess it's just the fact that I don't. It's such a small craft. I didn't take like any equipment with me or anything to do any sort of science work. That's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry I left empty. Jeb survived, buddy. Unbelievable. Oh, cannot believe I made it back from that. Got some science. Got some funds. Man, that was crazy. Oh yeah. No, I got water science last time. Okay, so I mean, do that for the EVAs, obviously. Not yet, because I do need to upgrade the administration building so we can get 60%. Let's see. What? See, this is where it gets interesting. Because you get like a lot of money for these. So I'm going to go and take that one. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I need 4 more points of science. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up to the North Pole real fast. So I'm not gonna leave the atmosphere. Well, I am gonna leave the atmosphere, CRD, but I will launch a CRD. But I need to refit this one real fast with payload stuff. Stupid service bay. Yeah, I mean, I do need to get, obviously, I need to get the landing gear, etc. for the moon. RCS would be nice too. Um, yeah, I'm going for the poles. Um, I mean, like I said though, I mean RCS would not yet. I'm going to make a CRT, I promise. But I need to get a little bit more science so I can get to. We'll make CRT the. We'll fly the moon. Alright, so here's what we do. So I don't need any throttle. We're gonna go north. Once we hit. Oh yeah, I mean you're right. The moon gives like a ton of science. I gotta upgrade the actual research and development center too. So we want to head north. Yeah. Alright. So what we want to do, or at least what I want to do this time, is I just want to get up to the North Pole. So once we hit about 60,000 meters of altitude, we will fire off north, and that's going to take a lot of fuel. So, and I didn't stage to it. God. There we go. Now we fire off north. Yeah, I could. That's one that I could probably do if I had like a couple of like a couple more advancements in science. Just do a flyby of the sun, get the sun's orbit atmosphere. Yeah, the infamous Kerbal space program manned satellite. Yeah. I could certainly do that, I guess. So now, we'll add a maneuver where I retrograde like hell. But there's no way to do that. That's kind of funny. Anyway, sorry. Alright, let's add a maneuver where I retro down to maybe? Maybe. Tom is suggesting I fly straight into the sun. I think he just doesn't want any competition in the renowned explorers. Alright, so what? Oh, would you look at that? Hey, Tom Carts, how you doing, bud? Oh, hey, good point. I didn't go to the South Pole. Oh, now I want this. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, God. There we go. So, I wonder once. Oh, let me stage so I don't. No, it's kind of funny going retrograde over the pole since it's kind of going a little nutty. Let's see what happens. Let's speed it up since I'm pretty. Oh boy. I'm alright, I bet. Or possibly not. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm not. Let's see what we got. Kerbin's ice caps. Alright. So once we land, it'll be some pretty good stuff. The only problem with using some of these parachutes is the sheer amount of time it takes to get down. But better alive than dead. Oh, I guess I technically could stroll to the grasslands, couldn't I? Oh, this up here? That's the, your connection to the monitoring station. Alright. Open. Mystery Go. Take it. Pressure data. Take it. Oh, crap. No, I'm gonna take it. Temperature. It's cold. Crew report. Okay. So, now, EVA. EVA report, huh? And then, I get, well, whatever. What the hell? I could just run over here. Running, running, running. No. Okay. I'm not that concerned about the grasslands at this moment. Um. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. Good point. Good point. Wow, that's still a long way away. Okay. This little dude. I need to close this. You shut up, Tom. Oh, crap. Alright, come on. There we go. Back in the capsule. Hi, Atomic Arts. Let's see here. Oh, science, right. So, I could either do a science junior. Yeah, I actually can get a lot of science out of a science junior. I also need landing, so, but, ugh. It's more useful by far. Let me just do that to get the science. I see the agent. Okay, so our and then we also have to upgrade this, which is like super expensive. So what do we need to do? 3 tourists by the moon and suborbital space flight. Good lord, I forgot I actually signed up for that. I'll here we'll make a satellite. I don't have any solar panels though. That's like the only thing about the satellite is that I don't have any solar panels to keep it powered. Hold on. Let me ferry some people around suborbitally and get my science junior going. Wait, I should what? Let's see if we can do this here. So this looks wildly unsafe, but maybe for a suborbital flight, you know. Cooling gel's good. We have so much, like, huh. Oh, that's not a bad idea. So some of these guys, I forgot to put them. I forgot to load people into the damn thing. So, okay. These Deswig, Venmi, and Tefe. So yeah, the first guys. All right, let's launch them up. God, I can't believe I forgot to put people in the freaking thing. Can't believe that. Okay. Um, because I'm trying to promote unwinnables, and I also live stream my own stuff. Let's see. So these guys just wanted suborbital flight, and we can do the science junior thing. Let's see. I actually would like to get a little bit more. That's actually good. Okay. So, if we now get an orbit, and then I can science junior the hell out of some stuff. So, just ferrying these guys up here, get a little extra cash real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, I totally screwed that up. Let me get this rising. It's all this extra crap I added to the ship. It's like weighing it down pretty bad. Yeah, I just have to get some more. Yeah, there's cross chatter. I have to get some more science to get better heavy rocketry research. I mean, I would rather have like the Rocco Max stuff. It just kind of makes it real easy, but it's such a pain in the ass to research all that before doing something like going to the moon. You know, that is true, actually. The further you are away from the Kerbal, like the... Oh. Well, that sucked. Oh my god. Thank you, Chris. I will make the rocket named after you, CRT, to the moon. Probably just gonna revert this flight. Yeah. I can tell. I bet I can actually make it. I bet I can totally make it. Let's see. Alright, fine. Let's make... Oh, see, there's a probe. Yeah, it gives you your funds back, yeah. Just recently, honestly. Like, I only started playing KSP like a few weeks ago. Alright, right. There we go. Now. So, I don't have, well, horrible. Well, hi there. Alright, I will. Let's see here. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that's the problem. It needs a lot of thrust, but we might be able to deal with that. So, I mean, the Terrier might work. Terrier's gonna have to, in fact, since I don't have any better landing gear at the moment. Uh, yeah, this is gonna be like real sketchy. But we'll give it a shot. Alright. So we're gonna need... Yes, it's gonna be awesome. It's to stay awesomely stable and fun. Alright, hold on. Well, luckily we don't need a lot of life support. Alright. Now, let's see, here's the part that I just don't think we're gonna make it through. I don't think I even... those are struts. Should actually use the fuel. Yeah, but, yeah. See, I mean, the thing comes down to, like, you know, you go with your fuel tank. Huh, I thought it... Okay. I don't think I actually have any fuel... Oh, whatever. Fuel pipes, that's what I get for starting a game from scratch. Either way, okay, so... I mean... Yeah. Oh, I gotcha, okay, sure. Oh, okay, sure. Alright. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's get the rocket. This is gonna be something else. Alright, and then, yeah, let's try to boost this up to get enough thrust to get into space. So aerodynamics. Sure. Just for fun, I'm gonna try this one out. Let's see. I do not. Well, maybe. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Let's see. So we want to get into orbit, and then, of course, to the moon. So okay. For here. Is it frozen? Yeah, I launched your rocket, Siri. This is it here. This is it here. Okay. Let's see, there you go. Yeah. Left empty wants to something among the stars. I think it's just like listening to Frank Sinatra. Or Bayonetta. To the moon? Yeah, hopefully to the moon. We'll see what happens. I don't have a lot of faith that this particular design's gonna make it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in that at all. Ugh. Yeah, see, there's my horrible. Now my lander needs to do the lifting work. Yeah. Really, the objective is to get to the moon, but this rocket's not gonna do it. Yeah, you're right. So, what I should be doing? Let me grab some science from the moon. is really it. We will make this our... Okay, there we go. Science from the moon. Let me get this out of here. More SRBs, really? No, I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, rich voice face tourism is my new thing. Wait, why is that there? Oh, that'll get me up there. Alright. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I gotta do Science Junior here too. Wow. Alright, Science Junior. And, you know, the goo is, yeah, the goo as well, actually, yeah. What the hell with it? Oh, Jesus, I don't want that many. Oh, yes. Actually, alright. This is gonna be rich. We'll have a... Oh, there we go. This is gonna be rich. No, can you? Alright, let's put a spot betwixt the two here. Oh, so you can actually just go out and grab the information. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Hold on, I think my staging screwed up. Ah, there we go. There we go. This ought to be ridiculous. Sure, I'll name it Atomic. Ah, I should have capped it, but that might have taken me over the pieces. This rocket's pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what happens when I decouple. So. Oh, we're going to the moon. And we're never coming back. Well, watch out below, I guess. Alright. Yes, there we go. And that's what I call taking off with some panache. Alright. We're obviously gonna have to... yeah, totally brute force the atmosphere. John Romero, the atmosphere, sucked it down. Let's see here. Alright, I have plenty of fuel, at least. Yeah, fins wouldn't hurt. We're at 100,000. Okay. Well, Science Junior is so stupidly heavy. Damn you, Science Junior. Alright. Okay. Okay. Man, we're actually at a pretty good point to actually go to the moon. If we just burn prograde right now. So, let's see what happens. Let's see if I have the rocket to fly past it, which I might not. I might not have it. Okay, well I did. So, at least I can hit the low periapsis on this way around. Okay. So, old science junior. Gotta observe the material bays. 50 science on that. So I can EVA and reset it. I don't know. Oh. Right, my bad. Observe material bay. Wait, good God. I did the wrong freaking thing. So I can EVA and collect it. Oh, yes. So it is inoperable, but we have the experiment. So let's do a crew report. I could also, I guess, do an EVA report. And let's board again. Okay, let's turn on. Now the fun part. Let's get back into orbit of Kerbal. We can of course take a peek at the moon as we fly by. This is pretty cool. We can't realistically land on it at the moment, but we did go by it, and that's pretty cool. Well, okay, so now let's see if we're screwed or not. And so, we need to just get to the apoapsis, so let's flip there. And then let's retrograde. Left empty says that ship looks like something evil, like the dude from Hellraiser's vessel would look. Alright. Here's heaven. Oh, okay. So, the real trick I like to do here, of course, is around 30,000 meters. I can live with that. 29,000 is fine. I am going to wait till we get closer to Kerbal to eject that other rocket. It'll make less of a difference. Well, or whatever. So, are we staged? Alright, we're staged. Okay, let's make sure we're on retrograde. And time warp back to the planet. Stay on retrograde. Yeah, let's see. Science Junior is probably not going to enjoy this. Yeah, Science Junior, not a huge fan. But we collected the data. Good tip from left empty then. Okay, so speed up the time, and we are good. Back on the planet. Assuming nothing catastrophically stupid happens, which, I mean, does happen. I've done some cool stuff, and then when I came back, landed on, you know, a mountain rolled down and exploded. It's pretty horrible. But, it is what it is. Take care, Siri. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm pretty psyched. Of course, the fun part, the watching people land. Everybody enjoys it. Alright, well, I'll see you then. Okay. Okay, so I can EVA here though. And then I can do an EVA report. And then board, and then, hey, recover that vessel. 92 science. Alright. So that gives us a lot more options. And there's more science we can do, actually, too. We could take that little storage container thing with us. That thing would probably survive, etc. But, unfortunately, it is getting somewhat long in the hour here, and I need to go ahead and log out of here. But I want to thank everybody for watching, and you know, if you want more information about when I'll stream, you can follow me at McMaster on Twitter, or you subscribe, and it will give you notifications. But once again, I want to thank everybody. You've been a great audience. You know, and I will be back soon, either tomorrow or Thursday, and we will see you then. But good night, everybody, and once again, thanks for watching.